Charlotte, North Carolina has seen an astonishing amount of growth over the past couple of years. I moved to this area when I was just 3 years old, and I've seen the city completely transform. And there's still a lot more development going on in Charlotte. Today, we're going to be looking at West Charlotte, and in particular, a new development that's going to completely transform that area of the city, and it's going to be called the River District. This right here is the River District. It's west of Charlotte. This is City Center right here. This is I-85. This is Belmont, and this right here is Lake Wylie. So it's going to be right on Lake Wylie. It's going to be a lot of the parks will actually be developed right here on the lake. And it's going to be super close to the airport, which the airport is right here. Crescent Homes has a ton of plans for this 1,400 acre community. They're planning on building 8 million square feet of office space, 2,300 new single family homes, 2,350 new multifamily units, 1,000 hotel rooms, 500,000 square feet of retail space. And also they're leaving and allocating about 550 acres of open space for parks and recreation. And their goal is to really keep the natural beauty intact. I mean, they're really allocating about 40% of the development to be some sort of green space. Now, this is definitely not something that we're going to see happen overnight. They're expecting it to take around 2 decades to develop the entire 1,400 acres. However, they have already started on the first phase, and between 2022 and 2024, they should have the first 3 phases underway to actually begin completion. Now, they have already started to develop the first phase. The first phase is going to be 70 acres, and it's going to be called West Row. It'll have 103,000 square feet of retail space, 174,000 square feet of offices, and they'll also have a hotel. The hotel is going to have about 250 rooms. Its residential phase will include 500 apartments and 58 townhomes, and then 48 single family homes as well. So the first homes are expected to be ready late 2023. So it's definitely something you want to keep your eye out for. The end goal for them is to really have an area in a city center that people, commerce, and the natural environment can all collide together to create a high quality of life. So they have a lot of really cool plans for this River District community. Now, they've compared their plans and their vision for the River District to really mimic Fort Mills, Baxter Village, and Kingsley development. And if you guys have been to Baxter Village and Kingsley, it's really the walkability is very desirable in those areas. There's a lot of different aspects and different types of construction in a small area, right? You have your residential buildings, you have your townhomes, you have your nice restaurants, you have your shops, you have everything that you can really kind of get to from a walking distance. And it becomes its own city center in itself. And that's really what their plans are for this community as well. Now, they've already started planning and engineering the second phase, and they're planning on starting this second phase at the end of 2022. The second phase will be a lot stronger in actually adding inventory to our market. Right now, they're planning on adding around 500 homes, cottages, and townhomes for that second phase. And those will be slated for, I think, early 2024 is what they're planning on right now. And in the second phase, they're also planning on a 40-acre riverfront park. So that's going to be something that's really going to start to tie that community together. Right now, they're estimating it could be as much as 15 different phases, which is why it's going to take over 2 decades to see the River District fully become built out. Now, if we look at their website, we can start to see exactly kind of what their plan and what they envision the River District to be. They want that center of town they want it vibrant. They want that walkability, right? They want the housing, retail, everything right there where you're able to kind of create that community within itself. They also, again, want to have the farm village, a small scale residential office and retail community surrounding a sustainable farm, echoing a historical agrarian settlement, right? So they want to keep that green space out as well. And connectivity, they are planning a ton of sidewalks, trails, paths allowed for biking, walking, running, and kind of create that green space for the community to come together. They're also looking for that community marketplace, right? An open air market in the heart of the community, allowing visitors and residents to access the farm fresh produce and especially items from local vendors. They really kind of see this as a place where if you live here, then you really don't need to go outside of this community for anything else. They want it all kind of in-house and create its own sustainable town. Then you'll have the residential streetscapes, right? The beautiful architecture, charming porches, unique community hamlets provide a sense of community like no other in Charlotte. So there's going to be a ton of mixed use here. You're going to have your single family homes. You're going to have your townhomes, your condos. And again, you're going to see all the greenery they're really working to keep through here to really create that inviting feel to the overall aesthetic of the area. And again, that river access, right? You're going to be right on Lake Wylie. So they want to keep that there. So they want to have that large riverfront park. They want it to have a community that has kayaking, canoeing offered. And so you can kind of get out of the hustle and bustle of the Charlotte area and enjoy the peaceful water, right? All in all, the River District is definitely something you want to keep your eye on, right? It's definitely not going to be something that will be built overnight. It's going to be 10, 20 years, right? The next couple decades, we're going to see it slowly start to build out. However, they're planning on making this a staple community in the greater Charlotte area, right? It's going to have super easy access to the airport. It's going to have super easy access to the lake, right? It's going to be right near the Whitewater Rafting Center. And again, guys, you want to keep your eyes open for that phase one, right? Keep your eyes open for Westrow. They do have 58 townhomes, 48 single family homes. That should be starting to be available around late 2023. So if you definitely want to get into this community early, because obviously it's going to have a lot to offer. And as the years go on, the community is going to build in itself. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to get your thoughts on the growth in Charlotte, your thoughts on the community. If you have any questions on the community, the River District as well, please drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe. We're going to be shooting videos weekly, giving you a bunch of information on the real estate market, what's happening here in Charlotte, what to look out for, and some tips and ideas on real estate, buying, selling, or investing real estate.